2, 3. This is my show. I ain't got no music. Yeah. Copyright.
Of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
So exactly how much this current larceny is going to cost me?
Well, it's 2 hours labor.
Wow, look at that tube.
A set of tubes, new oscillator, and a new filter.
How very technical, and how very convincing. I presume I'm to be dunned once again for 3 times the worth of the blasted thing.
Last time I was over here, you'd kick your foot through the screen, remember?
I have a vivid recollection, thank you. The set was not working properly. I tried to get it to do so in a perfectly normal fashion.
By kicking your foot through the screen?
Took the question right out of my mouth.
I shall file that idiotic question in my memorabilia to be referred to at some future date when I write my memoirs. You, my good friend, will fill one entire chapter entitled The Most Forgettable Person I Ever Met. It just so happens that every machine in this house is...
Okay, here's the mystery. My man gets in fights with machines.
Do you hear me? I said that will be enough of that. Stop. Stop! Did I ever tell you with what degree of distaste I view insubordination?
Often and endlessly.
Well, let me tell you something. These people are some of the most politely insulting people I've ever seen on screen.
You've even got me talking like you.
I was about to say. You talk like the writer. Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Vulnerability.
I wish you'd stay for a bit. Oh, I don't mean for work or anything. All that can wait. I was just thinking that we could have dinner or something. What I'm getting at, Miss Rogers, is that for as long as I have lived, I have never been able to operate machines.
Mr. Finchley, I think you ought to see a doctor.
A doctor? I am a logical, rational, intelligent man.
I'll give you 3 of those.
I know what I hear. For the past 3 months, I've been seeing and hearing a collection of mechanical Frankensteinian monsters whose whole purpose is to destroy me. Now, what do you think of that, Miss Rogers?
You yourself realize that these are nothing more than delusions.
She's the
I will not
doctor.
be intimidated by machines. So it follows that no empty-headed little female with a mechanical face can do anything to me either. Get out!
How are you going to tell somebody who's already walking away from you toward the door to get out? This typewriter is typing la 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 la.
Get out of here, Finchley. Who are you to tell me to get out of here? Bartlett Finchley. Yes, I was just wondering if... Oh.
In the opening monologue, Serling said that he had no friends and no social life.
I'll send you a wedding present.
What is this episode trying to say?
Telephones. Who needs any of you?
I'm starting to get a vibe here. And talk about this at the end of the episode. Don't put that next to your face, bro. That is not a good idea.
Get out of here, Finchley. Get out of here, Finchley.
Shades of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Don't put that thing up to your face.
Idiots.
Ooh, I think I'm going to have a lot to say after this one. Well, that never helps. Here we go.
I won't.
Uh-oh. My man put on a tuxedo just to get run over by his own car. Man, put this dude out of his misery.
You pulled the body out?
Yeah. It's funny. They usually float.
What do you mean, usually?
He was on the bottom. He hadn't come up. He wasn't weighted either. There was nothing to hold him down.
Huh.
His eyes were open. He looked scared, like something had been chasing him or something.
I wonder what the significance of him not floating is.
It could just be that Mr. Bartlett Finchley succumbed from a heart attack and a set of delusions. It could just be that he was tormented.
And
Let's
now,
talk about
Mr.
it.
Serling.
Okay, so that was a slower one. I don't want to be the guy that reads into everything. Maybe the thing about machines is simply a yarn about machines come to life. However, if it is a tale about a man losing his mind, I think it's interesting how this episode wants to tell that tale. The word Mr. Serling used to describe the Finchley character is malcontent, someone who is not content and disagreeable about it to boot. It is interesting to me that the avatar of the malcontent chosen for this story is an educated man who's achieved some level of objective professional success. He has no personal friends or network, and his romantic life is dismal. Now, art imitates life, and the storytelling of a given culture just highlights the goings-on within that culture. This otherwise capable character has trouble interacting with people, and has even more trouble seeing himself as the issue. In this narrative, along with other people, he blames machines, technology, for his social failures. I can't help but wonder if this story about the fictitious Mr. Finchley is our storytelling culture, in this case the Twilight Zone of the past, trying to process the concept of a high-functioning person that's on the spectrum. Or maybe Mr. Finchley represented the then modern version of this politically charged word that I'm flashing on the screen right now that I'm pretty sure I can't say on YouTube without getting in trouble. If you know anything about that subculture, self-deletion is often talked about as the inevitable end to their lives of loneliness, and there are obvious parallels drawn to Mr. Finchley. If my interpretation of this Twilight Zone episode is true, it would seem that this subculture is not new. I'm Odium. Come back for the next reaction.